The small electronics store in downtown Chicago buzzed softly with the hum of air conditioning and quiet conversation. It was a busy Saturday afternoon, and customers browsed shelves filled with gadgets, headphones, and smart devices. At the customer service counter, Marcus Hill approached, holding a sleek wireless speaker in its box. The receipt was neatly folded in his jacket pocket. Marcus was a tall black man in his late 30s, wearing a dark blazer over a casual shirt and designer glasses. He moved with a calm, deliberate grace, eyes scanning the store with a measured curiosity. To the clerk behind the counter, Jared, a young white man with a sharp jaw and an even sharper attitude, Marcus was just another customer. "Good afternoon," Marcus said, setting the speaker on the counter. "I'd like to return this. It's defective." Jared glanced at the box and then at the receipt. "You're outside the return window. Our policy is 30 days, and this was purchased 6 weeks ago." Marcus smiled politely. "I understand, but I spoke with your manager last week, and they assured me you'd make an exception because the device never worked properly." Jared's frown deepened. "Policy is policy. We can't just make exceptions for anyone." Marcus leaned slightly forward. "Is that a refusal?" Jared nodded. "It's company rules." Marcus's eyes didn't flicker with frustration. Instead, there was a quiet confidence. "May I ask who sets your company's return policies?" The clerk blinked, caught off guard. Corporate, I guess." Marcus reached into his jacket and pulled out a card. He slid it across the counter. "Marcus Hill, Director of Consumer Policy, National Retailers Association." Jared's eyes widened, his fingers twitching over the keyboard. "I help write the guidelines you follow," Marcus continued. "My team reviews return windows, warranty standards, and customer protections across thousands of stores. I advocate for fair treatment, especially for customers like me." Jared swallowed, clearly embarrassed. "I'm happy to work with your manager to process this return today," Marcus said evenly. "But I'd also like to talk with your regional office about the staff training here." Before Jared could answer, the store manager appeared, having overheard the exchange. "Mr. Hill, I apologize for the inconvenience. Let's make this right," she said, taking the speaker. "Thank you for your patience." After the incident, Marcus sent a detailed letter to the store's corporate headquarters, highlighting the experience and recommending a review of staff awareness and customer service standards. Within weeks, the company launched a nationwide initiative to train employees on empathy, implicit bias, and flexible policy enforcement. At a conference on retail innovation months later, Marcus spoke candidly. "Policies are not just rules, they're promises we make to customers. If those policies are applied rigidly without consideration for context, we lose trust. My job is to ensure fairness, but fairness only happens when people see beyond assumptions and stereotypes." He received a standing ovation. Back at the electronics store, Jared now greeted customers with a newfound respect. When Marcus visited again, the clerk smiled warmly. "Welcome back, Mr. Hill. How can I help you today?" Marcus smiled. "Just browsing, Jared. But if I find a defective item, I know who to talk to." They laughed. A small moment of change, one customer, one policy, one interaction at a time.